The most important meal of the day, second breakfast.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another week of Second Breakfast Podcast. I'm Andy Roth, alongside Phil Duvall. Say hi, Phil.
I don't know. This is really weird.
Why is it weird, Phil?
Well, I'm wearing these headphones, and aside from the fact that I think I look like a goon, for some reason you pull it off. I feel like I look like a goon. I feel like I have I look like a strange Hasid. Like
right. Yeah, you got the
little, like these tiny little curls are hanging down. Like,
yeah, you got the payas.
Wiggling when I talk.
Nice.
I try to tie them to my face like this, and then no one will notice them.
I do make this look good. It's true.
It's true. You're like Will Smith, and I'm like Tommy Lee Jones.
Indeed.
The other thing is that normally when we talk, it just sounds normal. But now you're like right up in my business with your voice. And I don't actually know how I sound. So I'm like, hi, I am Phil. And I just picked my nose on the video. This is a disaster. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. We've been trained.
Second Breakfast Nation, please comment on the YouTube videos and just let us call in to make fun of Phil. I mean, you know.
Oh, so it'll be totally different than all the other times they comment.
Oh.
I'm excited for this. First of all, I'll say a couple things.
Okay.
I'm excited for this week.
Sure.
I feel like can you feel it, Andy?
I mean, we'll get there, but yes.
Can you feel the week inside? I don't have anything to rhyme with that, but it's the headphones. Don't blame me. I'm excited. I didn't see any movies in the theater, but I have some things to tell you about that I saw this week and this coming week. Wait a minute. Is that
It's got to be in the 5 minutes. Has to be in the 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Before we start the 5 minutes, how you doing?
Oh, jeez.
No, Andy. Andy, how you doing?
How you doing?
No, Andy, how you doing?
We're done here.
I'm sorry you said that because I could have done that for another 25 minutes.
It's true. It's true.
I have no problem doing that, but that's fine.
Sec Wreckers, you might find it just impossible to believe that we can amuse ourselves doing something very, very small and repetitive and dumb for eons.
And you may wonder how I feel comfortable doing this when I know that there is an audience and that you're ready to hear us move on. And all I can say is I have contempt for you, and it doesn't bother me.
Second Breakfast Nation, remember who loves you. All right, here we go.
It's Andy.
For those who it's just me. Phil hates me.
Yeah.
For those joining us for the first time, welcome.
And they just made fun of me for my headphones. You told them to, so of course I've just been reading their comments, and so
that's fair.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
Every Monday, Phil and I take 5 minutes, or as close to 5 minutes as we can get once I start the timer, and tell you all of the things, all of the movies we watched in the previous week, as well as any movies coming out the upcoming Friday that we're excited for.
Yes.
And that'll, I mean, you know, it's a fairly simple concept, so we'll just get going. Sound good?
I would love it. Let's do that.
You going first, or am I going first?
I'm going to let you go first because I'm not going to tell you why. I'm going to let you go first.
Okay.
Because I have, for a reason in my heart.
Starting the timer. Now. Okay, so I saw 8 movies this week. Ransom for Project Melway.
Okay.
Safety Not Guaranteed for our long form last Thursday. If you haven't listened to it or watched it, check it out. Modestly, I think it's some of our best work. Not coincidentally, I think it's also some of our most pretentious work, but that's when we're at our best.
If you don't like that,
I don't know why you're
watch our show.
I watched the glorious movie Sneakers. I watched I like it, the horror comedy Slither.
I just like how you said, I watched the I like it.
I mean, some people don't like horror, some people don't like horror comedy. There you go.
Elizabeth Banks?
Yes.
I haven't seen Slither, but I mean, Elizabeth Banks.
It is impossible to express the depth of crush that I have on Elizabeth Banks.
If you have a crush on her, you should also know that she married a Jew and considers herself Jewish, just to add to the way you feel about her.
I mean, that's not.
Which is the guy she met the first day of college career. She met him, fell in love with him in college, and married him.
Awesome. Love it. I watched a movie that more people should know about, especially if you like Game of Thrones, because it stars Peter Dinklage, Tyrion, the station agent.
Yeah.
It is just a marvelous movie. Just so good. I watched the Escaping from a Cult movie, Martha, Marcy, May, Marlene. The acting was excellent. Elizabeth Olsen is a revelation, like Jennifer Lawrence in Winter's Bone. Good.
Wow.
Everyone is good, but the problem is that, and our boy John Hawkes is truly terrifying.
He's in that too.
He is the cult leader. He's
like the Svengali of these young women that are up and comers, changing the world.
And over the weekend, I saw the new Michael Bay movie, Pain and Gain, and it actually, I think my soul has been damaged by it. Although Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, turns in, I don't think it's arguable that he turns in his best performance.
That's great.
Of his career. You can decide for yourself if that you think that's a high bar or not.
No, I like him. He's lovely.
Yes. And the last movie I saw, not chronologically, the last movie I'll talk about, Mud, the new independent movie starring Matthew McConaughey. Everybody, see this movie. It is amazing. It's my early pick for favorite movie of the year. It's that good. And
wow. Huge.
Yeah. And with about 2:20 left, I kick it over to you.
I let you go first because I thought maybe this week I would beat you in sheer number.
Okay.
I did not.
I'm sorry.
But I tied you. I got 8 movies in.
Oh, congratulations.
What you got? I flew across country this week, and so I watched movies on the plane.
Sure.
Okay. So I started the week off with a little film by the name of The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Nice.
Which I think would have been one of my favorite movies ever if I saw it when I was 14.
Sure.
I am 33. So I liked it. There were some things about it that I genuinely didn't like. There were things about it that I loved. Mm-hmm. And there was Emma Watson, who I loved, but who needs to work on her American accent. Maybe it will be closer in Bling Ring.
Sure.
It is not there in this movie. Emma, if you're watching, which you aren't, I love you. Watched Quick Change for our 90s, for movies that you may have missed from 1990. And I showed it to my friend Mitch because I was like, you need to see this movie. I've said enough about Quick Change already. You and I both watched Safety Not Guaranteed, talked about it, great movie, blah, blah, blah. You and I both watched Ransom. We will talk about Ransom this coming Wednesday. I have seen Ransom approximately a zillion times.
Give or take.
Yes. Now for the airplane films.
Okay, you're under a minute. We're under a minute.
Shadow of a Doubt. The
awesome.
Hitchcock movie. Never seen it before.
Joseph Cotten, man.
I know. First time he'd ever played a villain, by the way.
Love it.
Hitchcock's personal favorite of all the movies that he made.
I have read that.
Hannah and Her Sisters for the first time in a long time.
Awesome.
Everybody in it is a terrible person.
Yes.
A terrible person. And it's and when you know everything you know about Woody Allen, it's actually almost like so hard to watch. It is also brilliant, and it's very hard for me to deal with that. Saboteur, which is another Hitchcock movie, and is filled with amazing American propaganda and a random circus freak show. And today I watched Errol Morris's second ever documentary. It's called Vernon, Florida. Vernon, Florida.
Okay, was it good?
What? Oh yeah.
Awesome. We're breaking through the 5 minutes, but I hear there's a movie coming out this Friday, Phil.
Oh my. Iron Man 3, people. Iron Man Trace.
And not only that.
Iron Man 3.
Not only that, once we get Iron Man 3 under our belts, then the movies start coming Fast and Furious, including Fast and Furious 6.
Look at what you did just then.
It was totally unintentional until I got about halfway through. But the fallow period looks like it's over. Again, if the movies aren't good, at least they will probably be loud.
Yeah.
And that'll do it for this installment of 5 Minute Monday on Second Breakfast. I'm Andy Roth, alongside Phil Duvall. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Peace!
The most important meal of the day, second